Yes, you are. Cream, get on top. Cream.
Hi, this is Nina. We're continuing our talk on breastfeeding myths. We're going to go ahead and get started with number 7. Number 7 is moms can't nurse if moms are taking medications. And this is not true. There are a lot of medications that are safe to take while you're breastfeeding. So I would encourage you to look into that. Ask your doctor up front when he prescribes a medication, is it safe for breastfeeding, or is there another medication that does similar things that you can take while breastfeeding? And even if doctor says, no, I wouldn't suggest you take this medication and breastfeed, I would also consult a lactation consultant, because like I said, lactation consultants have the most recent information, most research-based information about specific medications, and they'll be able to tell you based on that whether it's safe to take that medication. And they could also give you some other alternatives that may work based on your condition, and that you can also run across your doctor and see if that's okay. Number 8, mothers who smoke can breastfeed. Well, yes, you can. You can breastfeed and smoke. And let me tell you why. Because it's better to give baby breast milk that has all the antibodies and all the wonderful things in it, and also nicotine, than it is to give baby formula that has nothing in it to help baby fight off sickness and disease. So with that in mind, what we encourage moms to do is to feed the baby, then go smoke, wait 2 hours or 3 hours, or to give the body enough time to process the nicotine, and then nurse again. If you want to pump and have milk stored up when the baby's hungry after you've smoked, within a small time frame, like say you smoke and the baby's hungry the next hour, you'll have a bottle of breast milk to give the baby, to give you enough time to get the nicotine out of your system. So it is possible for you to smoke and breastfeed. We encourage moms to stop smoking if they absolutely can, but if not, you can still nurse your baby and smoke. So that's a myth. Ching, dispelled. Number 9. If a mom is sick, she cannot breastfeed, or she needs to stop breastfeeding. No, don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when moms are sick, their bodies are working hard on fighting off the sickness, and all the T cells and all the things that their body is doing and their immune system is doing to fight it off is being passed to the baby through the milk. So you're giving the baby what the baby needs to fight off the sickness when the baby's immune system comes in contact with it. So you definitely want to equip the baby with the immunities that the baby needs by continuing to nurse. If you stop nursing, then you're not keeping the baby from being sick, and you don't want the baby as sick as you. So the best thing to do is to nurse right through it, right through your sickness. All right, number 10. Formula is just as good as breast milk. Why do people think this? This is like, blows my mind. Like, we should know. The fact that the commercials on TV say next thing to breast milk lets you know that it's not as good as breast milk. It's not even comparable. And they put things in formula that make it seem like it is, like DHA and ARA. No, those are not living forms of that. And the living form only comes from breast milk. That is a dead form of that. And so how can a dead form make the baby's brain grow? I don't understand that. The living form is what's going to help the baby's brain to develop and make the baby smarter. And that's only found in breast milk. So it's not as good. Formula has absolutely nothing in it that keeps the baby from being sick and protects the baby from, diseases and things like that. So with that alone, not even taking into consideration the brain development and all those other things, breast milk beats formula hands down. No competition. So formula cannot compete. It just can't. Formula is a dead substance. Breast milk is a living substance. Because it's alive, it can do more for the body than a dead substance can. All right, number 11. We're almost done. Babies have jaundice, and because of that, you have to supplement. No, you don't. You don't have to supplement if your baby has jaundice. A lot of times doctors will suggest supplement because your baby has jaundice. No, don't do that. Nurse your baby right on through it. There is a jaundice that is like a breast milk jaundice, and for those cases, it is suggested that you take the baby off of your milk for 48 hours and then put the baby back on your milk after that. And normally that cures that condition. But for the most part, most babies don't have breast milk jaundice. They have, you know, the jaundice, the ruby billing being high and all that stuff. The best way to get rid of that is by pooping. Well, the good thing about breast milk is an easy in, easy out food. So the more the baby takes in the breast milk, the more it poops, the sooner the jaundice gets out of the system. So it's probably better for you to nurse your baby if your baby has jaundice than it is formula feed, because your baby poops more, and that's what you want. All right, number 12. Working moms can't breastfeed. Well, ding, 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 ding. I'm a working mom and I breastfed, and it went very well for me. I work a full-time job, and at the time I had a part-time job, and I guess you can call grad school part-time, another part-time job with that. But anyway, so your breast pump becomes your best friend. You try to pump as often as your baby would take a bottle away from you. So for me, I pumped 2 to 3 times a day, and that was enough milk for my baby to be fed away from me. But the key to it really is getting stored up before you even go back to work. So in that time frame when you're home with the baby, pump as often as you can so that you can have a good milk supply, number one, and also have milk storage, so you know that when you go to work, you're hitting the ground running. That's what you want. So it is possible. Moms do a lot of things. A lot of moms, they will just nurse until they go back to work because they don't want to fool with the pump and all that stuff, and they can't find an appropriate place to pump and things like that. That's possible. Realize that nursing your baby for 2 months, just 2 months, will lessen the amount of ear infections that a baby will get in a year's time. So just that amount of time is going to be wonderful for baby. Every amount of time that you can spend nursing your baby or giving your baby your milk is going to be better for your baby, whether it's from the breast or from a bottle, but it's your milk. Give it to the baby. I hope this was helpful, and there's going to be more videos to come. So pass the information along, send a friend or a family or a foe, someone to check out this site, and hopefully it'll be helpful to them as well. Thanks for watching.